There is no monster more iconic in D&D lore than the Beholder, and today we are printing this amazing model from Loot Studios. And there is just something about an eyeball with teeth and tentacles and smaller eyeballs that just tweaks all of your childhood nightmares. And as a kid, I remember trying to figure out ways to include a Beholder in every homebrewed adventure we would come up with. And man, I would have done anything to have a model like this to drop on the table. Loot is one of the best miniature makers in the 3D printing space right now, and this model is great at conveying the terror that is a Beholder. If you're looking for it on Loot's website, they actually call it a Watcher, and it's included in their Eye of the Watcher monthly release, because what else would you call it? Every part of this figure is dialed in for maximum dread, from the jagged array of teeth, to the ligaments around the mouth, to the eyes and the horns. This figure is everything that you could possibly want in a Beholder, and I love it. The model took a little while. Almost every single thing is a different piece. Every tentacle is different. There's also a bit of an issue with the internal curing. It was very hard to find a space on this model to make it hollow and put a drain hole. So I did put smaller holes on here, but it was very difficult to find a place because there's detail all over it. That's part of the issue. Is it's so well detailed and so well built that it was hard to find an obvious space that I could stick an LED inside and cure it. The other thing that I'll say is it's on a base of treasure, and like I said a couple of episodes ago, I like when creators use bases that fit with the model. But in this case, like if you want your party to run into a Beholder and it's not sitting on a pile of treasure, then you're kind of out of luck. So here you can see, it's about the equivalent of maybe 10-foot tall body, 9-foot tall body. And so it's a really good size. And you can see like ridges on its tongue deep into its mouth. I just really love the way that this is designed. In terms of what it cost us, so as we've established in earlier episodes, I'm going to give each of these Loot models a price tag of $15 on the assumption that we may be using other models in the same monthly release. Later on, it took about 4.5 hours to print, and so we are getting close to almost 2 full days of printing time. All right, so on my mini factory, I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed with the Beholder selection. There are some decent ones, but it seems more often than not that the creators are taking a little bit more of a humorous approach. I mean, it's a monster that you can make look funny pretty easily, but there aren't that many that are just truly serious and threatening the way that I remembered them from when I was a kid. Here's a cool one from Kai Muri. Sorry, Kai. This is definitely a different style than I'm used to, but I really like the approach. Like, this is one of those things you see it in the hallway coming at you, and it is terrifying. So I do like this one. Here's one from Lord of the Print. Lord of the Print is known for taking some liberties with the style. This one you'll see has kind of like horns and face armor. Here's one that's much closer. This looks very similar, honestly, to the Beholder that's on the cover of the Monster Manual. This is from Mini Forge. Kudos to Loot for a really great Beholder. It is absolutely kind of the threatening, menacing kind of Beholder that you imagined in your nightmares as a kid. I could definitely see wanting to add this into an adventure, and people would be terrified. I mean, the teeth are sharp. Like, this is such a great print. And next up, we're going to print the Death Tyrant.